Hello everyone, this is my third video and it's on my book, The Apollo Moon Missions, Hiding a Hoax in Plain Sight Part 1, which is now published on Amazon. I hope that you check it out. Today I want to talk about two things, and that is the anomalies in the photos and film of the Apollo program record and the retroreflectors. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on the book and I really appreciate that, and I enjoy reading your comments, but a couple of questions have come up asking why I haven't talked about the anomalies in the photos and films. There's a couple of reasons for that. The first is my book is really based on the technology that was supposedly used to send the Apollo moon missions to the moon. And just to reiterate from my previous videos, that examples of some of the things I do talk about in the book is the Saturn V rocket and the fraudulent claims on the powerful F-1 engines, the Apollo guidance computer, which really had no capacity or memory to run the programs that NASA claims it said it did, the conflicting and contradictory information regarding the radiation intensity between the Earth and Moon, inadequate shielding for both the command module and lunar module, and the incomplete, missing and or destroyed documents that have gone missing a lot actually over the last several decades and actually continue to go missing. Regarding the other reason why I haven't talked about much the anomalies in the photos and film is a lot of that has been done by researchers who are more experienced and qualified than I am. However, because of the interest in this, I am going to include a chapter in part 2 of this series in talking about the anomalies in the photos and films. So, and actually it's going to be more in terms of other researchers' work. So that will be in part 2. The second point I want to talk about is the retroreflectors. And this is another point that the proponents love to bring up. So just to give a little bit of history here, according to the official record, Apollos 11, 14, and 15 are supposed to have placed retroreflectors rather on the lunar surface. And what this does is it enables scientists to fire lasers from an Earth observatory and bounce it off the retroreflector on the lunar surface, and of course it comes back to its source. The proponents say that this is proof that the Apollo missions actually happened. Not so fast. If you look at the record going back to 1962, MIT was the first to actually bounce a laser off the lunar surface, and that was 7 years before the first Apollo mission in 1969 of Apollo 11. The other thing is that we know that the Russians landed 2 unmanned missions on the moon, both with retroreflectors. And then there's classified missions, and we don't know what's in those classified missions, so we have no idea if they landed retroreflectors on the moon as well. And the other thing is that when you fire a laser, there's always a dispersal pattern with the laser, so it hits a wider area of the lunar surface. So if you're going to aim it where you know an Apollo mission is supposed to have landed, you're going to get a reflection back anyway. As we've already talked about, you don't need a retroreflector. So all of these points really refute the proponents' claims that this is proof of the Apollo missions. So I'm going to be talking about that more in part 2 of this series as well. Anyway, I hope that you check out the book. Again, it's called The Apollo Missions, Hiding a Hoax in Plain Sight Part 1. And as always, I look forward to your feedback. And please, if you like my video, press like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.